Hello everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my eco-ish bathroom. I haven't done one of these since we lived in Las Vegas, which is 2 years ago, so I think we're finally due. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first, this tapestry that I have made. I made this myself, 100% cotton crochet. This dowel actually used to be on a fruit basket that I made when we lived in the RV to keep fruit off of the counter. We don't use the fruit basket anymore. This is my collection of earrings. Truly, all of these were made from local artists that I have found here at markets, from friends, and also small businesses that I have found on Instagram and Etsy. Also over here we have my eco-ish skincare. I'm not the most skincare girly in the world, but I do try a little bit. For a while there I was using exclusively these from Rebrand, and these are their like travel minis, which I absolutely love. At this point I should wash and reuse them. Leave your tips for how to reuse these down below. My face moisturizer from Plain Products, once again a product I really love, and now I've got the last like dregs in there I'm just trying to get out, but I really love this one for travel. These are great for travel as well. It kind of depends like how long the trip is, because this also locks into place, so it makes it very sturdy to put like in a carry-on, in your purse, whatever it might be. So even if you don't send this back to Plain Products for them to refill, you can easily refill this at home. Another piece of skincare also from Plain Products is their toner, which I also really love, and also the fact that they are refillable. And lastly for my skincare is this Baba Botanicals sun stick. I worked with them for Earth Day this year and last year, and I'm in a habit of trying to put on sunscreen every single day, and I have been doing it thanks to this stick. This stick makes it so easy to just quickly apply. I can also take this easily on the go, or at least for my face. I'm not sure I would go back to like a cream. The sunscreen creams like in tubes are great for body application, but this just feels so much nicer in the morning on my skin, on my face skin. It's less messy, it's easier to use. Been loving this. I've got a few other things over here in the corner. Hello there. I've got my arthritis ointment. It is in 100% aluminum, which is pretty cool. Here's my body jewelry. I've got my ear piercings, and then this is my body jewelry. I've got like septum rings, you know, nostril stuff, ear stuff. All my spares in here. I've got spare backs, etc, etc. And these I found on OfferUp, I think. I got like a whole bunch of these pill organizers secondhand, and they're modular. So like if I just want to take my septum rings somewhere, I can. I can also empty them and use them as pill organizers when I'm traveling. Love how multi-purpose these are, and I still have extras in my bathroom closet. I got so many of these for like $5 or something secondhand. This is my homemade dandelion oil, which was in my video from Las Vegas. I didn't use it in the RV because in the RV it was so cold, and because it is made with partial coconut oil, it solidifies in the cold. Now our house is much better insulated than the RV is. We once again have a liquid dandelion oil. What is this for? Also my arthritis. I do like to rotate between the two because this is an NSAID, which can cause liver problems, but I would rather my arthritis not also contribute to liver problems. So I rotate between the natural remedy and the pharmaceutical. The pharmaceutical definitely is stronger and works better, but honestly, I swear by this. Like if you are wanting to do natural remedies only, this is incredible. I think I found the recipe on Pinterest. More oil. I love being moisturized. This is from Fat and the Moon, which I ordered some of their makeup, and I just ordered this because we needed some massage oil. Back to my chronic pain. I have chronic neck pain, and I can't always go get massage because my doctor doesn't always prescribe them, and they're expensive. So I recruit Dan to give me neck massages. And lastly, in this little corner is this tiny little dish that I made. I went with my sister and my sister-in-law, and we painted some pottery. But these three, what do I do with these? What do I do with these dropper bottles? Let me know some ideas down below. I guess I could use them like to take my dandelion oil. I think I will do that for now for one of them, but I have two more, so drop your ideas below. We're above the toilet now. A few things over here. We've got our jar of bathroom tools in this little tiny square jar. It's so cute, and I have no idea where we got it, but it's never had a lid. So it's perfect for organizing stuff. Any jars that you have that you lose the lid for, perfect for organizing. This might look deceiving. It is a plastic bottle of hand soap, but I refill it because I much prefer foaming hand soap to bar soap. And I get little tablets from Blueland, which are just come in a little bioplastic pack, water-free. You add the water at home, and this is endlessly reusable. And honestly, this is the best foaming hand soap dispenser I've ever used. I have bought some new glass ones from Blueland that I have downstairs in the kitchen in the guest bathroom. They suck. They truly suck. Use what you have. You don't have to buy something eco this is eco because I'm reusing it. A zero waste swap I have given up is eco toothpaste. Here's my non-eco toothpaste. If I only have to use 1 tube of plastic toothpaste per year in order to prevent myself from getting 10 more cavities, I will. I had 10 cavities filled in January of 2024. Don't recommend. That was an awful month of my life. I am a religious brusher and flosser now and a religious user of fluoride. And I don't know why it's so hard to find an eco toothpaste that contains fluoride. But also this is prescription, so it's free. So I'm gonna get my free toothpaste while it lasts. And when I need to go back to an eco-ish toothpaste, I will probably use Tom's of Maine because they do have a fluoride option. This is also 100% plastic. Again, it's not perfect, but it is better than a non-recyclable tube and it is better than cavities because cavities also equal waste. I already hinted at our lotion here. I bought this bottle of lotion in Las Vegas, brand new, at our local Sprouts, and I have since refilled it. And we also have like 2 bottles of plain lotion that we also have loved using, refilling with them, etc., etc. So we have lots of eco lotion to work through. This is just currently what's sitting out and that we're actively using. And then our toothbrushes, I am using a plastic toothbrush. Again, I got it free from the dentist. I'm gonna use it. But here's Dan's bamboo one. I typically use bamboo as well. I do really like this one. I think it's from Bite. As you can see there, the head comes off. You can reuse this base over and over again and just replace the head. So less of it is being thrown away or composted because yes, even if you're composting something, it's still better to reuse, right? It's always better to reuse than buy something brand new and compost the old items. So I love that they are reducing some waste by making half of their toothbrush reusable. On top of the toilet, we have our tried and true reusable tissues. I had a comment on Instagram recently. These are for your nose. Tissues for your nose, toilet paper for your butt are reusable for your face. I've used them to clean up hair dye, so some of them are stained a little bit blue. They have been through the ringer and have so many uses, have saved us so much waste. I love them. So we have this set from Bodhi. Nice and square, very soft. They fold up really, really well. But of course, buying something is expensive and not everybody's cup of tea. But this one, you can honestly kind of hardly tell. This is handmade. And by handmade, I mean I cut out a square from an old t-shirt. The edges right there are curling in. It was free. It kept that material out of the landfill. I didn't have to buy anything and therefore create anything from new. Reusing is one of the best things that you can do for the planet. So if you can cut up an old t-shirt into reusable tissues, excellent. Behind me here are our towels. We got them from Quince. We are obsessed. It was one of the new things that we bought when we moved into this apartment. We wanted to finally upgrade into some like nice adult stuff because our towels were from our wedding, our pots and pans were from our wedding, which I might be young, but our wedding was 8 years ago. So we splurged on some nice towels for us because we also moved into our apartment during Black Friday. 100% cotton, very, very high quality. They're durable, they're soft, they're big. And then we got the set that came with the hand towels and the washcloths as well. And don't worry, our old towels did not get thrown away, recycled, none of that. They are still in our bathroom closet because they are great for, you know, a mess, flooding, going to the beach. They are downgraded to beach towels or whatever it might be. But these are our new main towels. Lastly, over here, we have our toilet paper, our trash can, and our bidet. Our bidet is from Whisper, which is our personal favorite. We have also tried Tushy, which is a fine option, but Whisper is cheaper. I found the installation easier, and it's also a little bit more targeted. Yeah, I've used this analogy before. I think Whisper is more of like on one of those hoses that you can change the settings on. Whisper is like a jet and Tushy is like fan. You get quite wet when you use the Tushy bidet. This is a fine option, much cheaper, and honestly, better as well. Our toilet paper brands kind of depend on time of year, the year. Usually I get a lot of toilet paper gifted to me from different brands, so that's what we're working through right now. We've got Real, we've got Kabu, and we've got Panda Rolls. So 3 different options. I believe they are all bamboo, which I prefer recycled toilet paper just because I like to support the recycling industry and show that there is a demand for recycling, and hopefully that increases recycling rates. But bamboo is a decent option as well. There's never a perfect option in the zero waste world. I already hear the bamboo haters coming at me, but bamboo is better than trees. Sustainability-wise, not botany-wise, trees are superior. And then we have our trash bags. Normally, we just reuse plastic bags, but honestly, we don't really use that much plastic. Therefore, we don't really have enough plastic bags. And I was gifted these from Repurpose for an Earth Day campaign, so I'm gonna use them. They are bioplastic trash bags. Again, not a perfect option, but bioplastics are indeed better to create and dispose of than oil-based plastics, and you can learn more about it in this video. It's very old. If you want me to remake that video, let me know. Welcome to the bathroom closet. There's not a whole lot in here that is notable to talk about, This is really just our extra stuff. So we've got, like I said, extra lotion and moisturizers from Plain Products and Uni. Oh yeah, we have so many Plain Products bottles I need to send back. I've got some Babo Botanicals in here that I'm excited to use because it is color friendly on my colored hair. After I run out of my current shampoo, which is Love Beauty and Planet, which is not really a sustainable brand, but it was all I had access to when we lived in like rural Ohio and Minnesota. That is part of living zero waste as well. Using what you already have. Like, yeah, that's not the most sustainable brand I've ever heard of in the world, but it's more wasteful to throw away half a bottle of shampoo and dive into this more eco option than it is to just use that bottle all the way through and then swap to the more eco option. Our body soap for the shower, we just get this at our local co-op because it's the cheapest. This is probably the most funny thing we have in the bathroom. They are dental sticks for Denahi from Shameless Pets. They're made with food waste, which is really, really cool. And we got these for him because he's got stinky breath. A lump in his mouth. He's a lab. He's an older lab, so he's just getting lumpy as he ages. And he developed one in his mouth and it was hindering his eating, etc. So we got it surgically removed. They also took out a tooth, which I was like, uh-oh. That means his teeth are not in very good shape, so let's take better care of his teeth. So on top of the dental sticks, we are also brushing his teeth now, but these encourage him. So we brush his teeth first, and then he gets half of a dental stick as a reward. So he has a nighttime routine as well. He doesn't let us forget. Like if we're in bed, we're like, where's Denahi? He's sitting in front of the bathroom door because he knows my teeth need brushed and I need a treat. And it's so funny. We've also got this basket of extra deodorant. I did a whole bunch of deodorant reviews in this video. Our basket of eco laundry detergent down here, which also you can check out in this video tagged down below. Our stash of eco toilet paper down in the bottom. I've got my hair dye. We've got our medical basket. Like there's some non-eco stuff in here. Our pet's medicine, our medicine. Oh, and some bug spray, some eco bug sprays and sunscreens there in the back. Secondhand hair straightener. And by secondhand, I mean, I found it at my dad's house when I lived there last winter. It was probably mine from high school. Still getting use out of it. Secondhand hair dryer. I literally got this at a secondhand store. Brand new in package. Brand new in package in Japan. Ma'am, I'm not really sure you fit in there. You're a big girl. This is a secondhand basket I got when we moved into the RV, which I've got some makeup remover from Zara & Co. I did a full Zara & Co review in this video. Love this. It works so well. I love the glass jar. I also forgot to mention up there I have my reusable dermaplaner from Leaf Shave, which I love because most dermaplaners are single use and plastic, like fully plastic, create so much waste. So I love my reusable one from Leaf. Then they also have this little duo of shave oil and then aftershave oil. This is not really a necessary product. You can use whatever moisturizer or oils you already have at home, but they sent these to me. I'm gonna use them. I wondered where these were. I found my bobby pins. This is my bobby pin collection from the Air Force. Now you're probably wondering, how do I even use that liquid makeup remover? With my homemade reusable makeup remover pads. I thrifted this jar, and then this blue set is made out of an old t-shirt. I don't love them. They are so small and they're really thin and flimsy. So I don't love those, but this set that I made from an old pillowcase, much bigger. I learned how to do them properly and they're much thicker. These work so much better than these little dinky ones, but I use them all. Those are my clean ones, and then I put my dirty ones in this reused coffee tin. How cute is this coffee tin? Oh my gosh. Here's some more from Zara & Co. I've got the Plain Products and Zara & Co. toners. Here's my supply of dandelion oil. So I still have half of that bottle left up there and this whole thing before I need to make some more. This is one of my non-eco-friendly things that I use is this heat protecting spray for my hair because one, it helps the quality of my hair last, and two, it also helps my color last. The more that I make my color last, the less that I have to dye my hair. I think that's a win-win to save money, to save product, to save waste. Is this one little bottle. It's only like 2/3 done and I've had it for at least 6 months. I really only use heat on my hair once per week to film, making that last as long as possible. And also to make my hair last as long as possible, I've got hair repair from Plain Products. It is a detangling spray as well as to help just the quality of your hair, the shine, the texture, damage, etc., etc. Here's my claw clip. I don't really use it as a claw clip. I use it to pin up my hair so I can do my hair in layers, straighten or curl it. I've easily had this in high school. She crusty dusty. Here's some more homemade oil that I made. I made this one for Dan. This is rosemary olive oil, which is literally just rosemary soaked in olive oil. And this is for hair growth. Try to use it sometimes like on my bald spots, exposing myself. But Dan also used it on his beard when he was first growing his beard, but now his beard is doing fine. And typically I will show you them in just a moment. I use period underwear, but I don't always love them for traveling, for hiking. So I do use these tampons from Dame. They are applicator free. They are 100% organic cotton. No, it's not perfectly zero waste, but it is significantly better than applicator tampons. And listen, I'm not a fan of discs or cups. They don't work really well with my anatomy. This works best for me, and that's okay. If you're like me and you can't find a perfect zero waste option for you, settle for low waste. You do not have to be perfect to reduce a little bit of waste in your life, because, you know, cutting out 50% of the plastic in your life is better than cutting out no plastic in your life. All right, and as I said, lastly is my period underwear. I have quite the collection. I am so thankful that most of these have been gifted to me over the years. This is my tried and true way to have a zero waste period, is period underwear. It is definitely not as easy when I was working full-time in an office, and also when I go to school full-time next semester, I'm sure will be a different story. These are so comfy. I find that there's no learning curve to them, very little waste to them. Yes, they require some water to wash out. It also takes water to grow cotton to make your tampons and your pads. Again, I've said it a million times in this video, and I'll say it a million times in my whole channel. There's no perfect solution to zero waste. What we're looking for is better, and this is better than conventional disposable products. Again, this is not the most sustainable. I think the most sustainable period product would be like a reusable disc or cup. So while not the absolute most sustainable, they are still significantly better, and it's what works for me. I am to the point in my zero waste journey where I am not willing to sacrifice comfort anymore. Like, yeah, I probably could use a disc or a cup, but I would be so uncomfortable. And I am not about that. I'm gonna sacrifice some, but I'm not willing to sacrifice it all. I want to be comfortable while helping the planet at the same time. And for me, it's period underwear. I've got so many videos reviewing all of these brands: period underwear care, period underwear deep clean. All of that will be tagged down below. I also have one bottle of eco cleaner up here. We have like 3 bottles of eco cleaners, so I brought one up here just to have a little bit more convenience. This is a repurposed plastic bottle that I have refilled with Meliora cleaner. I have a few more eco things in this drawer that I forgot about. My makeup in this bag that I found in the trash. Mascara, Zara & Co. This is my travel deodorant from Meow Meow Tweet. Highlighter from Fat in the Moon. This foundation powder that I thrifted, new in package. This is an old eyeshadow. I have no idea how old it is, but I keep using it. My old makeup brush from like high school. I've got some lip to lid color balmies from Axiology. I've got this other foundation from Axiology. Not eco, but I've got my pill organizer because I do take pills to survive. Wooden hairbrush. This is my reusable floss pick. I got it on Etsy. I don't love it because it is 3D printed and it breaks really easily. Let's see if you can see those breaks where I have had to super glue it. Everyone should floss every day, but I do have arthritis and it is very difficult for me to floss with my fingers, and that's also really wasteful. This is how much floss I use. I use one for the top, I use one for the bottom. I just slide it down. So it greatly reduces how much floss I'm using as well, which I love. I cannot use compostable floss. My teeth are too close together, so it absolutely shreds the compostable floss. So I use plastic floss. Oopsies. This is my current deodorant that I'm working through, which is from Meow Meow Tweet. It is a paste in a tin. Low-key love this. I've got my dry shampoo from Eco Roots, and once I'm done with this, I just make my own dry shampoo out of cornstarch. That's literally pretty much all dry shampoo is. And baking soda. They do baking soda and cornstarch. I've got our collection of hair ties that I have accumulated over the years on a reused carabiner. I do though have a set of scrunchies from Kushu. Dan got these for me for Christmas like a year and a half ago. I do love these scrunchies. Like, if you have to buy a new scrunchie, worth it. And we have Dan's Eco Deodorant as well. We have a couple non-sustainable things in here. Like, we both take vitamin D. My retainers are in here. What else? My travel toothpaste, some lip balms that I have that are in plastic that are just old and I'm working through. You get the idea. Thank you for coming along on this bathroom tour with me. I hope that you enjoyed it and found some inspiration. Maybe you found some new zero waste swaps you're gonna try, or maybe you just learned that, hey, you don't have to give up every single one of your favorite products, right? If you have a favorite shampoo and you don't want to give it up, I think that's fine. Maybe that's a hot take. Instead, focus somewhere else. Focus on switching out your body soap. Focus on switching out your hand soap. Focus on switching out your toothpaste. And maybe you're like me and you don't want to give up your toothpaste with fluoride in it. Instead, swap out your toothbrush, swap out your face cleaner, swap out your makeup, whatever it is. My eco bathroom is not perfect, and neither is yours. It's not going to be. Perfection is an impossible standard, so don't try to reach for it. Do your best. If you can only reduce 80% of the waste in your bathroom, that's better than reducing 0% of your waste in the bathroom. Progress does matter, so keep that in mind. Let us know what's in your eco bathroom down below, and stay tuned for more content like this. If you like what you see, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you in the next video though, but until then, remember that your small actions make a big difference in the long run. Bye guys. This bathroom's not conducive for filming. Oh, Mochi's breaking in. Hey. I'm standing here, ma'am. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, this bathroom is so small. Picture me, this goes before the outro.